Hello everybody, it's Josh here, and I'd like to welcome you to my new gaming channel. This is basically for PC, well it will just be for PC gameplay. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you check out some of my other videos. I think I've got a quality test up, which isn't amazing. I don't think this is going to be amazing quality, it's not going to be HD, but it's going to be watchable, it's going to be something that you can all enjoy. I'm going to bring up some good thought-provoking points, some funny stuff that we will be looking at, and many other sort of hilarious, hopefully hilarious, I don't want to look like a spaz who uploads stupid clips, but something that's funny, so, you know, something for the weekend. There will be different series on this channel, things such as Midweek Madness, or sort of something for the weekend. I thought would be quite a funny one. Just things which I'll be uploading two clips a week, so I hope that you really enjoy it, hope that you really get into it. The games I will be playing will be mostly PC, not just a Call of Duty series, but there will be things like Team Fortress 2, some really cool stuff, Knights, Pikings and Pirates, Knights, Pirates and Vikings, many other things like Half-Life, Counter-Strike Source. Well, it's just going to be a bundle full of fun, and I hope that you really enjoy it. I think the first thing that I actually want to talk about today is something that I've noticed recently in the media, and it's really sort of hit the front of my mind. Something that I don't want to happen. It's not going to affect me, but it will be affecting maybe the people 2 years younger than me, and it's something that I definitely don't want to happen because I know how special it is for me. Now, the holidays. Now, if you mostly, I expect, are from the UK, if you're from America, you'll probably know it as spring break. We call it summer holidays. You have a long time for that break, but they are thinking of putting this down to, I think, about 4 weeks. Now, I do not want this. I love my summer holidays. They want to make school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Instead of having Saturday and Sunday off, they'll probably want you to be in Saturday morning and have the afternoon off, which I think is ludicrous. You can't, kids aren't something that you can just fill with knowledge like many people think, bring them to class, give them questions, blah 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 blah, teach them everything, blah blah blah. It doesn't work like that. We need to be stimulated, we need to stop work, we need to relax, and we need to think about what we're doing. We need to go outside to get a breath of fresh air. We need that 6-week gap to say, right, we can relax now, we can chill. There is no need for us to have to go outside, and there's no need for us to have to sort of do any of this shit that the school provides. Now, I completely understand that the school wants us to learn stuff. It is imperative that you get your maths, your English, and many things like that, and life skills, things like cooking, design, technology, absolutely amazing. But I do not think that we should be forced to do school for 6 days a week. Now, the reason I say this is because I hate school. I hate school with a passion. It sounds dreadful, but if I could, I wouldn't go to school. I know my skills. I'm 16 myself. I finished school now, but once I get that skill that I had, once I knew how to do all my maths, I knew how to do my English, I knew how to do geography, French, blah 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 blah, I was happy. I could have gone on. I'm becoming a carpenter. That's what I love to do. I love construction. I hate sitting in an office, sitting in a classroom, writing on a piece of paper, typing pens, pencils, blah blah, all that shit. I cannot do that because I find that so dull. And I think forcing a child to do 6 days a week is completely ridiculous. I expect many of you would agree with me on this point. I hope it's sort of brought up some thoughts on what you think and how you think about what system that they're actually trying to pull, and how people like me and people like you are going to be affected. I mean, even older people with kids. I mean, yeah, sure, mothers would love their Saturday morning off, kids off to school, great, Saturday relax, lie down, but is that the best for your child? Is that child then going to be over-taught? Sounds stupid, but it does exist. Children can be packed with too much stuff, and they stop listening, they start to hate school, they don't want to go, they start skiving, stop paying attention because their attention span, a child's attention span is not huge. It is not a 6-hour non-stop USB stick which you can just fill with all the shit that you want to teach them. It does not work like that. They need to be, right kids, here's something you can do, here's some drawing, this we'd like you to sketch out, blah blah blah, have a nice break, do some art, all that crap, it's great. That's what they need. They don't need to be saying, right, this is a book on Of Mice and Men, read it, write a 2-page essay, you have 2 hours, go. That's not needed. They need to say, right, today we're going to go outside and we're going to learn about history, we're going to pretend to have a sword fight in the field, and you're going to be this history famous person, and you're going to kill him. This is what happened. you're going, he was hit here, blah blah, they found his body over here without his head, you know, whatever the crap that they want to teach you. And that's how kids learn, not by, right kids, hello, yeah, because that's how we'll teach speak, but you know what I mean, it's not, they don't learn from, right, he died here, he died about 40 feet from where his head was cut off. I hope you've all enjoyed that. Please go home, do your homework, research this, he was stabbed, blah blah, that's not fun. But going out in the field and practicing, that is fun. And I don't think that it's a proper way to be able to teach children, and that is my seriously strong opinion. It really got, you know, it brought my piss to a straight up boil when I hear this, and I expect a lot of you would agree with me. I mean, I don't want to seem like a crazy person, but that's, well, maybe I'm too late, maybe I do sound like a crazy person, but that's just how I feel, that's how I feel it's gone, and that's where I feel it's going. But, this is just my little ranting session, I think. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed some of the PC gameplay. If you would like to add me on PC, just on my profile there is my gamer tag. Well, it's not actually game tag, what is it, Steam ID? But it's Josh for the win, with a 4, the number, T, capital T, and W. Feel free to add me. My Skype is Josh, number 10, and then a B after it. Feel free to add me on that as well if you want to have a talk about anything, want to leave any comments about any stuff that we could put up on the channel, anything that I could talk about. Dual commentaries I'm completely open to doing with many people, as long as it's not a dull thing when we just talk about gameplay. I need something to chat about, I don't want it to be an awkward mess. But guys, thank you so much for listening, I hope you all enjoyed. This is Josh.